Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Robin here. Nice to see you all again. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to do things a little different this morning. I felt the need to get down on the floor and be comfortable and be me, be who I am, and how I do things. Was feeling a little rigid sitting up in my chair where I do computer work and wasn't feeling that that was the topic that was coming up this morning. That the fear that we all have, just in being ourselves and letting ourselves shine and being who we truly are. And it keeps surfacing in different conversations that I've been having with clients and friends and different things that around. I'm seeing others are experiencing the same thing. Fear of yourself, fear of your light, fear of your powers, fear of others, feeling safe in your body, feeling safe on this planet, feeling safe in what you're doing, being seen and being heard. So many things to go with that. There's so many things that goes around fears. We all have different fears, and so share with me what are your fears. What are you working through? It's beautiful to share these with each other, as we're all working through the same things in different stories, but we are all working through the same things. Myself, it's funny, I look back on my whole life. I've been brave. I've been brave, but there has been many fears. And in the aspect of experiencing spirit, feeling spirit and encompassing who I am, there was, and still at times things surface, like I shared, there's been fear. When I was first awakening to what spirit was, I may have shared once before about after my brain surgery, I moved into a home that I was remodeling, and it was full of spirits. I didn't know anything. I've had a couple different encounters through my life. Now that I know what that is now, and those different experiences. Back then, I did not understand what all that was. It was terrifying. I had spirits that were communicating with me I could feel their vibrations. I could feel their emotions. I could hear them speaking to me. I had not necessarily speaking to me, but speaking over me to each other. I could sense that they were watching me, looking at me. I could catch them out of the corner of my eye. They were touching me, lifting, I woke up one night and my hands were in the air. They were holding my hands and I was screaming at them to let go of me. They would push on me and do things. I had bruises all over me, and not knowing what that was quite terrifying. There was several years there exploring through all of that, which brought me to this huge awakening into who I was and what spirituality was and what spirit was. And in that, my reason in telling you this is that things can be extremely frightening. I was just sharing with a friend the other day. I didn't used to sleep with the lights off. When my boyfriend would leave, I flipped all the lights on in the house. I mean all the lights on in the house. All the lights went on in the house. I didn't shower if he was gone because I would have to close my eyes or I'd be alone in the bathroom. They would draw things in the steam in the mirror. They would draw pictures. I have a picture that they kept drawing over and over. They would draw pictures in the steam in the mirror. They were trying to get my attention. They were speaking to me. They were trying to get my attention. But they would touch me in the shower. I could feel them touching me, and if I closed my eyes, it was very intense. So I struggled with starting to learn to meditate because closing my eyes was a first fear that I had to get over. I started using sound frequency because sound, I was very, very intrigued with sound. And every time I would hear sound, my vibration within me would just even expand even more. And so to do that, I had to meditate with sound would even be more intense because first I would put these frequencies on my computer and I would sit and watch the pictures, and I would watch these pictures and it would take me into this trance. And then I thought, well, what if I closed my eyes and allowed it to take me with it? Excuse me, let me turn this down a bit. And so I started doing that. And when I would feel all of this energy around me. I would feel things touching my hair. I had things pulling out of my head. I would feel these things like strings pulling out of my head, and it would startle me back, and my eyes would open. So I get myself together and, okay, I can do this. I can close my eyes. And then I'd feel these things pulling out of my head again. That was my first fear I had to get over. Well, and being in the house by myself, it was very struggling to be in the house. Like I would hear things like, I'd paint the wall, or pull up the car. I remember one day I was pulling up the carpet and they were telling me, you shouldn't do that. And I was telling them that I owned the house now, and then I could pull up the carpet, that I owned the house now, and I was going to remodel the house. And it was, and I'd only lived there, maybe a couple months. And I was trying to hurry and remodel the house. My daughter and her new husband, way back then, they had just gotten married, and they were going to be moving into up there with me because they got work up there, and then we were all going to live together and share this home and remodel this home together. And they were telling me what I could and couldn't do to this house. It was quite interesting. But I was telling them that they couldn't be around and couldn't bother my daughter, and they couldn't tell me what to do. And anyways, in all that, I just wanted to share, so many different things. I look back now, I used to, a few years ago, even thinking about the house after I moved out of the house, after I sold the house, I wouldn't even go down the road. Twice now, since I've sold the house a few years ago, I've gone down the road. But it took me a long time to even go down the road thinking that they were going to know where I was and find me. But Spirit always knows where I am. I don't have to hide. So anyways, with that, I wanted just to share, we all work through our fears. Sometimes, expanding into who we are can be a little startling. It could be fearful. I love sharing my story. It's been a fascinating journey, and little by little, I'll share my stories with you. They are odd, they're funny, they're intriguing. Some of them are scary, and then I wonder what was I thinking. But it has expanded me into who I am now. I look back at my childhood and even, teenage years, some different things that have happened, and realize that Spirit had been trying to get a hold of me this whole time, even though I didn't realize it into my 40s, when I had my brain surgery. Then it kind of went bam. And then, so back in 2017, so sometimes, when we're not listening, Spirit has a way of saying, if you're not going to listen, or our higher selves, that's what it is, not going to listen, then, we're here, we're going to do it this way. You're really going to listen. And we're going to show you who you truly are. And with that, I'm going to invite you to continue awakening to who you truly are. And this is the frequency. This is my unification orb that I was telling you about. She does the scalar sound frequencies. She's playing nonstop at my home. Helps with healing and my mental body, my spiritual body, my physical body. She's nonstop playing. Anyways, I invite you to open yourself up to allowing yourself to dissolve the lies of fear, to dissolve the lies that we tell ourselves that we are not the magnificent, divine, grand, beautiful light beings that we are. And when we are experiencing something that shakes us to our core, or experiencing something that is uncomfortable, like I have so many times, really sitting back and asking, what is this showing me? What am I really? What am I teaching me? What am I showing myself? What am I trying to open myself up to? Because really that is what it is. What is my highest loving trying to show so I can be more? More of myself, more of my light, more of my loving. Not more of anything other than you. You are the highest of all that is. You are perfect. You are beautiful. You are divine. And when we are experiencing fear, it is an experience for us to look deeper within, to find more love, to find more light from within ourselves. And there are times that we are not remembering that. There are times that we are not recognizing it, and that's perfectly okay. Mind you, I've done it a million times. But what we get to do is try it again. That's the beauty in choice. That we don't get stuck in anything. We get to choose again. We get to choose to start again, to rise again, be again, shine again. Remember again who we are. So with that, I want to welcome in the angelic host of all that is. The highest loving of all that I am and all that ever will be. The councils of light, the federations of light, to bring forth a blessing, a cleansing, to bring us into the purity, into the knowing that we are not our fears. That we are not the lies that surround our field with confusion. We bring forth to you from the galactic councils of light, from the central sun of all that is, blessings of love, blessings of light, that we may all rise and see the beauty in who we all are, into the knowing of us in all things. For we are the beauty that shines upon all lands, all things, all breathings, in unison with you. For we are the one loving, one choosings of returning home to the core of you, my loves. For you are the grandeur of all things. We at this time dissolve, delete, cancel all fears of deception upon you. Drop the veils, my loves. We beseech you to allow to see the truth in who you are. For there is no doings that can be done upon you if you are not of allowing upon thine self, my loves. Be wary, it is in this realm that you are residing. We understand. The battles of you are of naught. We see. The risings of your lights, the risings of your loves are witnessed and applauded upon as the realms of man shine brightly. From the lovings of humanity are of risings, and we are greatly pleased. We encourage you to continue into your highest of knowings of who you are. Remember, dear loves, it is of you to be your highest, your beauty. You are the splendor, my loves. Rise, dear ones, and shine as the intended. Arakushnara chikushna. Tushnara kushterishkushtaraska. Arakushnara kishtushtirishkurasta. Arakushtirishkurastarasta. Orastinirskurastanistarastarkusta. Arakostanasta. Arakorastarastarastaraskurasta. Arakesto orstanenakalastusnanastereskurstenanaskrostenanaskra. Arakostananastenakustananakisto Aratustana. Donastiris Dorastera. Arakusta. The Girishkurana Kustana. The Ziskira Kustana Kisru Kustana. Aratichkuran Tushura Kirskana. Arakur Kishura Kustana. Arakashera Kustana Kistana. Aratichkura Tushura Tiskara. Aratichkura Kustana Kistera. Aratichkura Kustana Kirstera. Kuchasna. Aratichkura Kustana. Aratichkura Kustana. Aratichkura Kustana. Aratikara Kusta. Aratichkura Kustana. Aratichkura Kustana. Aratichkura Kustana. Aratichkura Kustana. Aratichkura Kustana. Arakushana Tichkura. Aratichkura Kustana. Aratichkura Kustana. Aratichkura Kustana. Aratikura Tushana. Aratichkura Kustana. Aratichkura Kustana. I just got tuchana. I just got tuchana. I guess you can teach her good to the night. I just got tuchana. I just got that cushion and a question and that takes it good than a cushion of good to the I just don't taste the good than a dish and a garage or good than a dish or good than a restaurant. I chose and a garage road and a cushion and cushion and a cushion and a cushion and a cushion and a cushion. Arachugrajirako Osiragishito Otsiterasaka Osanara Kusidana. Arachukushana Nera Kushina Arakushina Gretchen Kuchana Narakushina. Arachuchina Nani Kuchina Kushidi Kuchuna Kishira Kishina. Arachukushana Nation Kushana and Negrish Kuchana and Negrish Kushana. Arakishkira koshan and the negarishkina kishkira koshan and Arakishkina kishkira and Arakishna. Arakoshan and Erakishkuna koshan and Nakishkina and Nakishkina and Arakashkina Kuchna. Aragochigana Oshana, Aragochigana Oshana, Nagarichigana Oshana, Nagarichigana Kurushina, Nagarichigana Kurushina, Aragochigana Goshana, Aragochigana Goshana, Nagarichigana Goshana, Nagarichigana Goshana, Aragochigana Go, Aragochigana Go. Go, Aragochigo Oxana, Nerigich Gokushana Cookies, and Koshana Gooks, and Richard, one and Eskida. Aragichkan and Nerikiskin and Negation, and Nikiskin and Aragichkan over and Ashrated to Nikishna. Arajushkan, Arajushkan and Kuchkin, Arajushkan and Nariskin, Rediskin and Nikishana. Arajitan Kuchitin, and Wuchin and Nikishin, and Kuchin and Arakishin and Nikishina. Arakishin and Nikishin and Arachikan and Nikishin and Nikishina. Arakishin and Kushin and Arakishin and Nikishin and Nikishin and Arakuchina. Arachiko, should I get a guru, should I get a go, should I get a guru, and I guess you go to it, and I got a shit, I get a good shit, and an idiot is going to get a shit, and I ask it enough. I could cushion and each get a coach, and they got always to coach, and I got a good chicken and a coach, and I can cook, and another Christian. I get cookers, and I get a coach, and I sit in a car cushion, and I get a cook, and I sit in a car cushion. Arishkana Kurushana, Arishkana Kushana, Arakishkana Kurushan, and Nagakuchin, and Nekakuchana Kuchana, Arakishina Kuotion, and Nagakish Ocean, and Nagakish Ishkurushana, Arakishin and Kushan, and Narakashinu, and Narakashana, Arashanakura, Arakushana Ishkurushana, and Arakish Oshana, Aratushkina, Arachtina, Raoshana, Kushana, Girishkina, Kushana. Arachishkina Kuchina, Okushana, Chicken Kushina, and go, Shit, put in the Arakushina, Gregation, go, Arashkina, Kishina, Kuchina, should go to the negative, good in a China, Arakishina, Kuchina, and Nagachina, Kuchina, Kuchina, and Karakaputana, Arakukura, Negative Kuchina, Kuchina, and Nagachina, Arach Kurugurin, Arakachin, Krakuchana, Arachina, Arakina go, Jinana, Chicken, Kutusana, Street, and the Nikarakoda. Arach Kurukura, Chinana, Krishna, Arakishina, Arachin and the Garakachin and the Garakota and the Skin, and I got a coat and the next, the Gorgon, and the Karakachin and the Karak. Arakishina go good and the Karakachin, the Karakachin, and the Karakachin, and the Karakachin, and the Karakachin, and the Karakachin, the Karakachin, Krishna Korean is Krana Krishna Kotan, and the Krishna Oshina, Okrishna, Okushina Krishna, Kina Kuchina Kuchina, Kuchina, get it to Kuchina, and I get to Kuchina. I get you know, Katana, I got to Kuchina, Krishna, all Krishna. Arachino got Shirene Krishna, and a Krishna, and a good nation, and a good Krishna, and a good Arachino, Okishna, Krishna, Okana, Krishna, Kokodan, Arachino, Okishan, and a Greek, Okish, and a Greek, Oxen, and a Gesher, and a Greek, Godish, and a Greek, Okish, and a Arachino, Ocean, and Arakish, and a Geek, and Ocean, and Arakish, and a Arachukushna, Arakushna, Grishkon, and Ara, Stiri Kostan, Arakrishkan, and Nerikushna, Orestana, Arakushna, Orestana, Arakishna, Kostan, Arakrishkan, and Arakushna, Orestana, Oshana, Arakishkan, Oraskana, they are of thinking, Arakushna, Aradishkana, Aradishkana, Orestana, Arakishna, Oreskana, Aradishkana, Oreskana, Arakushna, Ara. Orashkana, all the beings of light. Orashkana, Arashkana, Roroshkana, Orashkana, we are of thinking. Roroshkana, Ara, Oshkana, for all the councils. Krokushana, Arashkana, Orashkana, Arashkana, the federations. Orashkana, Arashkana, Nishkana, Oshkana, Oshkana, Araska for their attendance at this time. Kurishana, Araskana, Orashkana, Kurstana, Araskana, The highest light of all that I am. I have of thinking. I thank you for being here at this time. I thank you for being brave enough to take the step to dissolve what keeps us from our greatness. I thank you. Have a beautiful day.